Hi folks, Dave, the Honest Audiophile. This is the JQ Audio 4U Pro, and these are my Honest Audiophile impressions. I want to thank Linsoul for providing the JQ Audio 4U Pro for review. Do greatly appreciate it. Linsoul, you rock. Alright, so the JQ Audio 4U Pro. This is a 5-driver hybrid. It has a dynamic driver for the bass, 2 balanced armatures for the mids, and 2 balanced armatures for the highs. It also includes a 3-way crossover, has 19 ohms of impedance, 112 decibels of sensitivity, and a frequency response of 10 Hz to 22 kHz. And it'll set you back $240 on Linsoul. Comes in a very nice box. Got some writings and descriptions on the front and back. Not going to take the sleeve off. There's really not much inside. It's just a rather large box. But you do get a few accessories. You get this carrying case with a little bit of JQ branding on the front. It's in this tan camel color. I'm okay with the color. Has a very nice big bed for your IEMs. Then you get this very nice cable management clip. And you also get a ton of stock tips. There's all sorts of tips inside here, small, medium, and large of various types. You got small bore, wide bore, deep, shallow, single flange, dual flange, you name it, it's in there. They also include foams. And then you get your IEMs themselves. Now, the 4U Pro is a basic universal designed IEM, and it looks fairly normal for the price tag. Nothing too special about the look of it, but it is very well designed ergonomically. So you have a 2-pin connection here. It does have metal, very nice controlled ear hooks, a nice cable, and terminates into a 3.5. Shells have this gold, silver type of look to them. It's a very nice faceplate. Again, it's not anything special when it comes to the look of them. It's the design that is a little bit on the special side. So you've got a nice wing here, and then a very nice angle. It's a little bit short on the nozzle, but that did not bother me like it does at times. And also having a metal connector for the 2-pin did not bother me like it does at times. They just go in the ear and they disappear. I just am amazed at how comfortable they are. I got a really good seal, and isolation of outside noises is about 66%. They do a fairly good job of removing outside noises and distractions and just allowing you to enjoy the music. Overall, well built, decent to look at, and uber comfy. I could wear these for hours upon hours on end. Sources, they're not picky at all. Being 19 ohms, 112 decibels of sensitivity, they're very easy to drive. I found that they played well off of dongles, DAPs, and desktops. The favorite devices I really enjoyed them on were the Periodic Audio Rhodium, the Hifi FC4, Hifi FC3, and the Mytek Liberty DEC. But I also enjoyed them on my DAPs and other devices. They were very, very easy to drive. No problems whatsoever. How do the JQ Audio 4U Pro sound? Before we get into that, I want to thank the supporters of the channel, whether it's through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Thank you very much for all that you support the channel with. It is greatly appreciated, and I can't express how much I thoroughly appreciate it. All right, so If you are interested in any of that, how to support the channel, check out the links down below. Also, don't forget to give a thumbs up or a thumbs down to the video. And if you haven't already, why haven't you subscribed to the channel if you enjoy it? All right, so how do the JQ4U Pro sound? The JQ4U Pro. This is a sound that probably wouldn't be for everybody. The bass of the 4U Pro is very, very well controlled. It has good dynamics and it has exceptionally good tone and timbre with amazing detail retrieval and resolution. But it is not the most expressive, emotional driven, just get down and just drive you home. It has very good authority, it has very good power, and it has exceptionally good speed. And yet at the same time, it may come across as a little bit boring to some. But if you're looking for an accurate reproduction of the bass, tone, timbre, and all of the details and the resolution of the instruments, then yes, the bass is insane. Going into the mids. The mids are similar to the bass in the way they present. They're a very neutral and natural presentation, but yet at the same time, the emotion, the connection with energy and sparkle, it's just not quite there. You're getting a true reproduction of tone and timbre, detail retrieval and resolution. There's very good separation, isolation of instruments and vocalists, and there's very good layering and an overall accurate reproduction. But yet at the same time, it's just a reproduction. It's not a connection of, oh, I'm going to be driven and connected. Then the treble. Again, same thing. You're going to not get that energy and high level of emotion. You're going to get an accurate reproduction of treble in a neutral and natural presentation. It's well controlled, has very good note weight, has very good details and resolution. And overall, it's just a accurate reproduction of the music and the recording. It extends well. There's good isolation and separation of instruments, and there's very good a depth and layering airiness to the presentation overall. And I truly do enjoy the presentation of the 4U Pro. I find that it is very neutral and natural and balanced and cohesive throughout the frequencies, and everything just plays as is, and it reproduces the recordings as they are intended, or as at least I would think they were intended. It's a very accurate and true reproduction of sound. Soundstage. This is a very accurate and natural soundstage. Differences in venues are portrayed. You can definitely tell if it's a small or large venue. Has very good depth and layering, and then imaging is craziness. Everything just follows and tracks across, and you can really hone in and go, it is right there. It's right there. That's behind me. That's in front of me. That's over to the left. That's over to the right. And it does a very good job of being precise and accurate. Tone and timbre, as I said, is one word: amazeballs. This thing is insanely good when it comes to being accurate in tone and timbre. Detail retrieval and resolution is very good, especially for the price tag. And I really, really do enjoy the JQ4U Pro. But in order to understand the JQ Audio 4U Pro, you have to be seeking an accurate reproduction of the music and the stage. The 4U Pro is about presentation with an appropriate level of emotion. It's about the accuracy of what's going on within the music. If you seek a more energetic, sparkling, grab you and shake you presentation, then you're going to miss the purpose of the JQ4U Pro. The JQ4U Pro is a stage monitor. It is intended for music for the creator. How does it compare to a couple other IEMs? the Zen's T2. Now the T2 has similar tonality, and it has a little bit more bass and a little bit more treble energy. The Zen's 2 is the fun version of the 4U Pro. If you want that emotional connection and you want a little bit more sparkle and that little grab and shake you type of presentation, the T2 may be what you want to look for. And then for a little bit cheaper, you can go with the P1 Max from TINHIFI. And the P1 Max is also very neutral presentation, just like the 4U Pro. It does have slightly better detail retrieval and resolution than the 4U Pro, and it is also a little bit more warm and a little bit more engaging than the 4U Pro. But all of them sound very similar. The TINHIFI P1 Max is a little bit more detailed, but also gives you a little bit more energy and a little bit more sparkle. And the T2 gives you a little bit more fun and a little bit more impact. And the 4U Pro gives you the intended reproduction and the natural and neutral presentation. I like all three, highly recommend them. It's been Dave, the Honest Audiophile. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Speaking of next video, somewhere on the screen is subscription links and notification bells. If you haven't already checked those off, don't forget to give a thumbs up or a thumbs down to the video, and also check out the links down below. There's all kinds of information regarding music recommendations, gear recommendations, and how you can contact the channel, follow the channel, support the channel. All that kind of stuff is down below, so don't forget to check out those links. And then don't forget to enjoy the music, and that honesty is the best policy.